In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 4 ways that you can earn really big commissions as a life insurance agent here in 2023. It doesn't matter if you are brand new, 0 to 60 days out getting your license and you're not even contracted yet, or an experienced life insurance agent that's 10 to 15 years in the game. This information will apply. Why? Because it's 2023. Consumers have the ability to go on Google, search for a term life insurance policy, click a link, and apply for insurance and get approved within 3 minutes without having to talk to you or me. That is something we all should be extremely concerned about, because as technology continues to advance and artificial intelligence advances, if us as agents are not advancing our processes of how to acquire customers, how to go through follow-up processes, and make it easier and more efficient, then we will be left behind. And 99% of agents in this industry will be expired. You know, you'll have a license, but nobody is going to come to you to do business because they don't have to. And this could happen within 5 years. And this is why this channel that I'm creating is dedicated to helping you as a life insurance agent automate your processes and give you more efficient ways to be able to continue to earn customers in the midst of technology fighting at you. And there's really nothing you can do. With that said, let me introduce myself first. I'm Prince Donnell, founder of Jack Life Leads. We are the most expensive life insurance lead platform in the country. I'm a life insurance agent as well. I've been in this game for 10 years, started out at TD Bank, moved over to Wells Fargo, and then I became an independent agent. I've never been associated with any large IMO. I've been able to build my agency from the ground up with the recruiting side, marketing, lead generations, sales scripts, sales calls, automation systems. I had to learn all of it myself. So you're speaking to somebody that has gone through the trenches, spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to figure this out. And my goal is to make it faster for you as an agent. With that said, let's jump right into it. So I want to go into the 4 ways that your insurance practice can explode and earn a lot more commissions here in 2023. Number 1 is you need to be licensed across the country. You have to go nationwide. When I first got started when I first went independent in the insurance space, I remember sitting down at my desk one day and saying, man, well, why do I only have to sell insurance in the state of Pennsylvania? That's where I'm located. That's where my resident license is. And I'm like, there has to be a better way. I'm not knocking on doors. By the way, guys, I've never knocked on doors. I've never made a single cold call. And I said, there has to be a better way. And I have clients in multiple states. So one of the first things that I did when coming into this industry was I went to Sircon.com, SIRCON.com. It's a platform that allows you to be able to connect your national producer number. And once I did that, I applied for a ton of non-resident licenses. What was surprising was that it's a lot easier than you think. It just costs money because the states want their money. So I applied for every license, and the total was $7,500 to get licensed in all 50 states. Now, you may not need to do that because you may not have clients in these states. Now, you're talking to somebody who has over 800,000 followers on Instagram. I got another 300,000 on my personal YouTube page. So I'm like, hey, well, what if I could leverage this brand that I've built over the last 10 years to be able to talk to clients in every state? And I got licensed across the country, spent the $7,500. Best decision I could have ever made in my life, because think of it like this. Your license is like real estate. Every time that you buy a piece of real estate, it produces cash flow if you're renting it out. Now, let's say you get a license I got a license in Pennsylvania, then I get one in New Jersey, and I get another one in Delaware. There are a total of 6 million people per state, which means that every license you get is giving you access to 6 million more people, which is huge. Because in the life insurance space, we need to talk to more people in order to close more deals. So rule number 1, go nationwide, get licensed across the country. It will open up so much more opportunity for you. And most agents in this industry are not licensed across the country, which means that you're going to have a competitive advantage against other agents who aren't, because you're able to cross and do business in multiple states. So I will tell you that is number 1. And I got licensed across the country. And then when I recruited, it brought on my team of like my sister, my 2 brothers, and they all came on board in the agency. I got them licensed across the country as well. And then now we had an entire agency where we could accept leads from all over the place. and any one of my agents on my team had the ability to be able to write that business. That was huge. It costs, but it will be the best. It will be the best thing for you. And by the way, I'm looking at my notes here as we go. So that's number one. Get licensed across the country. Number two, social media cooking. Let me break down how this works and how you can utilize this here in 2023. I don't talk to anybody that is not interested in life insurance. I know that sounds crazy because you may have been taught, write down a list of your entire warm market, your mom, your dad, your sisters, your brothers, your cousins, and call all of them and pretty much harass them to get insurance. Well, for one, that's a complete waste of time. And outside of it being a waste of time, I have no energy convincing somebody to do something for themselves that I know is extremely important, but they're going to fight me every step of the way. When I could talk to people who are just genuinely interested in the services that I offer. And there are millions of people who are genuinely interested in the services I offer and the service that you offer, that you don't have to waste your time doing that. But because we weren't trained on how the internet works, then we resort back to the old school methods that our uplines had to do, which was knocking on doors, cold calling, talking to our family and friends, and trying to force referrals out of people when it just doesn't really work, right? So with that now, what I basically do is focus all of my time and energy on creating videos similar to this, the one you're watching. I create micro videos that are 60 to 90 seconds. And these micro videos could be talking about term life insurance, permanent, IUL, children's whole life, infinite banking. And I'm breaking all these different strategies down into 60 to 90 second bits. And when I do that, I'm posting them on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I may even make a longer form video for YouTube, something like this, breaking down the strategies. Now, it does two things. Number one, it creates natural organic traffic. So with people who are already following you on social media, they may see a video like that, and through you educating them and providing them with a ton of value, they now say, wow, you just broke down something about term life insurance that I didn't know. You just broke down how life insurance worked and how I could use it. And through that value, they now say, hey, let's set up an appointment with somebody who has expressed intent and wanting to buy insurance now through the videos that you posted organically. Or you could take the second route, which I do because I like to speed things up, where you could put money behind these videos. So as an example, I currently have 50 videos in my library right now about term, permanent, IUL, CWLs, infinite banking. And in these videos, I'm putting money behind them, and I'm paying Facebook, I'm paying TikTok, I'm paying YouTube. And what they're doing is they're sending these videos out on their platform. But here's the part that's cool. I'm able to specifically send my videos to those particular prospects who are researching term life insurance. They're researching permanent life insurance. They're researching children's whole life. They're researching infinite banking. Anytime that they research those words or they look up videos or content around life insurance, now one of my 50 videos pops up on their page specific to what they were searching. So if they search term life insurance, now I'm going to send them a video specific to term life insurance that's talking to them about this strategy and how it works. And now at that point, I've educated a complete stranger. Now, remember, they don't know who I am. I'm educating a complete stranger, but because I led with so much value, they now go and say, hey, they click onto my link, they go to my website, and they fill out a form saying that they're interested in getting a quote. Now I'm getting on the phone with one who is genuinely interested in insurance, not wasting my time with family, friends, associates, and trying to beg people who don't even want insurance to take it, which ultimately causes a chargeback, because after 2 months, since they don't see the value in it, you're going to lose the money and you have a bad book of business. So social media cooking. And just to summarize, this involves you creating micro 60 to 90 second videos, breaking down the different terminologies, breaking down how term insurance works, permanent insurance. And when creating these videos, then you put them out organically, and then you can also pay to get those videos in front of people who are searching those, and you're able to produce leads like that and talk to people who are genuinely interested in the service that you're offering, right? So that's number two. And I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I'll give you a quick example here. So this video, it's hard to see. This video here is what I mean. I created this video talking about, people getting a quote for children's whole life. So I broke down to people, if you would like to leave generational wealth for your children, watch this video. And I'm breaking down how children's whole life works. And this video here got 226,000 views, 557 comments, 557 shares and 80 comments. I'm paying money to get this video out on Facebook. Okay. I'm paying. This didn't happen organically. So you can indeed speed up that process if you don't want to wait organically to try to build a following. Everybody doesn't want to do that. So now here's the third way that you can really increase your commissions as a life insurance agent in 2023. The third way is through family-based protection. Now, here's how this works. I focus on covering the entire family, not one person. And that involves you asking the right questions. So when I'm on the line with a prospect, I'm asking them, hey, do you have a wife or a husband? Do you have children, aunts and uncles? And I'm getting a good understanding. And my terminology on these calls is always about the family. Now, the reason why I do this is not just because of commission, but it's really because of the fact that protecting an entire family is impactful. It's extremely impactful, right? Because you're shifting and creating generational wealth for an entire family's last name. So you're really doing an injustice to the prospect by just getting them insurance and not their entire family. So I asked the right type of questions. And from there, after I'm done covering the person that was on the line who expressed immediate interest and intent, then I'm asking them, hey, I would love to be able to set up a Zoom call with some of your family, whether it be your husband, your wife, aunts, uncles, whomever is interested. I would love to be able to just educate them on insurance. I have a really good presentation. I would love to talk to them a little bit about this and how it works. And then from that point, they allowed me to get on the presentation. I do the entire thing. And then I say, hey, based off of those things, is that something any of you are interested in? And now I'm able to cover the entire family, where I was able to take one policy and turn it into 5. Now, why is this important? Because most people are trying to chase 1,000 people. I'm not interested in selling 1,000 life insurance policies. That's a lot. And it's exhausting. The application process, the underwriting, the back end work that you have to do to keep the policies on the books. Maintaining 1,000 policies is a lot. But what if I focused on talking to 250 people, and then those 250 people provided me with 5 referrals, which now allowed me to sell the same 1,000 policies, but with 250 people, 250 families, right? So that's the goal, right? Shifting your perspective. And one of the ways that you can do that is, again, I'm really big on running advertisement because ads work. We produce 15 to 20,000 leads a month, and I'm big on ads. So I focus in on, speaking to moms, speaking to dads, because I already understand that if I can run advertisements and speak to the mom and dads, that they already have families. And when I get on the phone with them, it's an easy conversation to get the husband or wife on the line, or to cover the children as well, and be able to also walk away with 3 to 4 or 5 policies and cover the entire family. But it also, because of the fact that I'm going through all of the work to do that, we also earn a commission from all of those families. So focusing on family-based protection. Now, the last one is automated follow-up. This is key, right? This is number 4, automated follow-ups. This is important because, again, when you're producing a lot of leads, which if you follow all the steps that I just gave you in the earlier part of this video, now that you're producing leads, you have to figure out how to automate it so that the people who don't answer the phone, the people who don't show up to appointments, that you're not wasting a lot more of your time trying to get them back on the phone. You're constantly focusing on new business, and you're allowing your automated follow-up systems to focus on the people who didn't show up to get them back on your calendar. I see so many agents focusing in on trying to get people back on the phone, and you're wasting hours of time. And it's part of the reason why you may not be closing deals, because you're chasing people who said that they weren't ready at the moment. So instead, what I did was, in my agency, created an automated follow-up system where it's a CRM. If you don't know what a CRM is, like a customer relationship manager system, where you could take your leads, put them into this system, and when you do, it sends automatic text messages to your prospects. So let me give you an example. I built out the system. It's called Internet Agent. So, and it's actually available too. So if you're a licensed agent watching this video, you can actually, we built our CRM system, and we built in all of the workflows and everything. I'll get to that, but you actually can buy this as well and utilize it, where essentially I created this software, the software system, and I built in workflows. And what a workflow basically is, okay, lead comes in, they have an appointment today at 3 o'clock. Now, the first thing is I have an automatic text message that's going out to the lead 1 hour prior to the appointment, letting them know, hey, our appointment is on the way. And then another automatic text message goes 10 minutes prior and says, hey, we're 10 minutes out from the call. And then the call happens. Now, let's say that they don't get onto the call, they ghost me. Y'all know that, you know what it's like. If they ghost me now at that point, I now move them to a certain section inside of my Internet Agent follow-up software, where now it sends them a text message, say, hey, sorry we missed each other's call. Hey, look, let's go ahead and book another appointment to get you back on the calendar. But let's say that they don't respond to that. Then 2 days later, I have another automatic text message that goes out that says, hey, I know I haven't been able to connect with you, but check out this this blog article. This talks about why life insurance is important and how it's valuable. So now I'm giving them value through text messages, but it's automated, so I don't have to do it. 3 days later, it's sending them another text message. Then 5 days later, another text message. Now my system is automatically following up with clients 24 hours a day without me having to do any work, all the way up until the point where the person finally responds and says, hey, sorry, I've been busy. Things happen, but look, I'm ready to get back on calendar. Now I'm able to hop into the conversation from there and say, hey, let's go ahead and book that time. I get the time booked. But here's where it gets even more interesting. I built in a robot into my automation system where if the person says that they were busy and they're interested in booking an appointment, I don't even have to respond anymore. The robot that I have can respond and say, great, I'm glad that you're interested in setting an appointment. The reason why the robot knows this is because once the person says appointment, the robot now we coded it to know to respond. Hey, let's go ahead and set up your appointment. We have some availability at this date and this time. How does that work for you? Person says yes, then the robot automatically books it on my calendar. So technically, with this automated follow-up system that I've created, I don't have to follow up with any leads ever. If they don't show up to the call, they don't answer, the system will go through the whole process, get them rebooked back on my calendar when they answer, and I show back up to the call. You know how efficient that is? So efficient that you'll sell so many more policies here in 2023. And those are some of the strategies that you have to take. You have to free up your time as an agent. You only have but so much time in your day, because we're in a service-based business. So if you only have time for 7 to 8 appointments a day, if you're taking 2 hours of that time where you could have focused on 2 appointments, 2 hours on follow-ups and making cold calls of people who aren't interested, who have expressed no intent, people who didn't show up for appointments, you could have spent those two hours there on 2 more appointments, closing $1,000 deals and made an extra $2,000. And if you do that 5 days a week, that's an extra $10,000 a week that you earn, but you're not able to do that if you don't have the proper processes and systems set up. So with that being said, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I hope these 4 strategies were extremely valuable, right? Number 1, go nationwide. This is going to open up your book of business. Number 2, social media cooking, making micro videos that you can post out on social media, 60 to 90 seconds, talking about term, permanent, IULs, CWLs. And I'm sorry, for those who are brand new, term life insurance, permanent life insurance, IUL, which is an index universal life insurance policy, CWL, which is a children's whole life policy, or infinite banking strategies. So, making micro videos and putting them out on social media. And then also if you, putting warm or putting traffic and money behind those videos as well, to be able to get it into the right type of people. And then number 3 is family-based offers, right? Where now you're focused in on offering policies to the entire family, where now you only got to focus on 250 people a year, which ultimately brings you 1,000 policies and allows you to earn a lot more commission, but also helping families at the same time. And last but not least, an automated follow-up system where if somebody doesn't show up to the call or appointments, that it does all the work for you, so you don't have to, and you can focus in on people who are right in front of you so you could close more policies and deals. With that said, I hope this was valuable. Like, comment, and share this with another agent that you know, or the other agents that are in your agency. Now, if all the things that I said right now, you're like, hey, Don, look, I don't know how to market. I don't know how to create any videos. I don't know how to build my own automated follow-up system. That's where we come in at Jack Life Leads. With that said, you can click the link below. You'll go to our website. You can see all the services that we offer, and you can even book an appointment with our team. We actually do all the marketing for you, so you don't have to. So we use my face to be able to launch ads, and when launching those ads, we produce term, permanent, IULs, children's whole life leads, and when producing those leads, we can distribute them right to you automatically to your email, and we can even build out your automated CRM system where it'll do everything that I just explained here in this video, and you don't have to lift your finger to do anything other than leads pump into your system, automated system is running, and now you just get on the calls with qualified people. We handle the rest for you when it comes to getting them to you. And that's our goal here, what we do at Jack Life Leads, as the most expensive life insurance leads platform in the country. But I look forward to providing you with so much more value in these videos. Subscribe to my channel. We're going to be dropping videos a lot, just helping you as an agent continue to be able to scale here in the year of 2023. With that said, I'm Prince Donnell. Appreciate you. Look forward to the next video. Peace.